Heather Johnson. I'm here with Chris Coates from season 13 of The Ultimate Fighter. Chris, I want to ask you a few questions about the show, and tonight was the first viewing of the very first episode of Ultimate Fighter season 13, in which Chris is on Team Brock Lesnar. Chris, what was your feeling before going into the house? Were you nervous? Share with the audience a little bit about what you expected going into the show.
Yeah, I was basically checked out. You know, I was very nervous about the situation with the show, and I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know whether we were gonna have to fight in the house or if we weren't. And when we finally got there, it was just kind of a weird deal because we were in the hall, doors open, and then all of a sudden there's Dana White on the mats. It's just him and 14 of us. So I knew at that point we didn't have to fight again in the house, and I felt relieved. But at the same time, it was like, this is on. You know, I'm going to be dropping off the grid for 6 weeks. So it was definitely, it was a hustle for sure.
So share with me a little bit about your experience in fighting before going into the house.
I've trained at a lot of gyms all over the place. I've done a lot of, I used to train kickboxing. I've done martial arts ever since I was a kid. And then I did, kickboxing in college. That led to MMA. And then I've trained a bunch of MMA gyms. I was up in Northern California. I moved to Southern California, San Diego about 4 or 5 years ago. Been here ever since, and I like it. I'm setting up shop here. San Diego's where it's at for MMA.
You had a great turnout tonight for your viewing party, your premiere party. That's great. It looks like you have a huge collection of your friends here. Were you expected or surprised by anything that was on the first episode? I know you said you created sort of an alliance with Norden inside the house, and we got to see him fight tonight. Tell us a little bit about Norden and
yeah, Norden's basically like a hybrid between Borat and Bruno. He's a crazy German, and he basically got me through the show. He's definitely a positive dude, probably the best friend I made on the show, and he's like a brother to me. So he's definitely a good guy, and he's a crazy kid though, very crazy.
That's great. How did you feel he performed? You said that Shamar Jackson?
Yeah, Shamar Bailey.
Shamar Bailey, I'm sorry. That was a great fight. You said Shamar snuggled him the entire time.
Yeah.
You said overall Norden's a great fighter. What can we hope to expect? Do you know from the next episode? Is there anything exciting that we can, or as you like to say, we just have to watch and see, right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to, from the episodes from now on, all I can say is I don't think there's ever been situations in Ultimate Fighter history where Dana White's jumping up and down, being ecstatic about some of the fights. So you definitely you're gonna see a lot of action, a lot of fireworks in the fights to come. So stay tuned.
Great, everybody, stay tuned. Watch Chris on upcoming episodes of The Ultimate Fighter season 13. We'll see you later.
Was experiencing 16 and 6. He had jet lag during evaluations, and it was a little bit slow and sluggish.
I kept asking him, I'm like, have you killed Bruce Willis yet? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, you've been trying to kill this diehard kid, all right? Aren't you one of those European terrorists?
I definitely